everyone. I hope everyone is okay. It is 8 o'clock on the dot. Yeah, it is 8 o'clock exactly on the dot. And yeah, we are starting. It's very early in the morning. I know that as we go along, people are going to be coming in, but it is good that we are here, we're ready, and we are attentive. So let us start. My name is Chipono Solongwe, and today what we're doing is double-digit long division with remainders. Yesterday we did double-digit long division without remainders. So today what we're looking at is double-digit long division with remainders. So within our answers, we're going to find that we find situations that whereby we find that we have remainders. And yeah, we're going to speak about what is a remainder and what happens when you find yourself having a remainder. What must you do? How do you write the answer with the remainder? Besides saying that, I just want to let you guys to say that here are my details, my email and my Twitter handle. Please, 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 please use them as much as possible. Um, do not fear in contacting me. Do not find yourself not using them. So please email me, or you can send me a direct message on Twitter. Yesterday I saw that I think maybe to the grade 6 group, I got a few more people on Twitter contacting me, which is a great thing, which is a wonderful thing. So I saw that no, it's a good system to use. Or you can just drop me an email. I would not mind any of the two. I would not mind any of the two. But let us get into the lesson. We're looking at double digit long division with remainders. Yesterday, this was your homework. It would have been nice to, I used this intentionally because I wanted it to tie into today, because you know the only difference between double digit long division without remainders and double digit long division with remainders is the fact that one, you're going to find a situation where you cannot divide any longer because there's nothing else to bring down, and the divisor is bigger, is what the divisor is bigger than the number that's remaining. So that's the only difference between the two. That is the only difference between the two. Besides that, as you can see, here is the homework. I would give you guys some time just to quickly put down corrections. I'll give you about plus minus 4 minutes, but we should not waste time. But I'll give you guys about 4 minutes. You know that if you are a person who still believes in writing down, it's important that you get some time to write. So you just write the ones that also you see that maybe you got wrong. But above all, what is important to remember, guys, that you know when you were doing the whole process of dividing, multiplying, subtracting, and bring down, divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. When you're doing that whole process over and over and over again, it's very important. It's very important that you must remember there are two key uh, elements. That once I'm at a position whereby I find that I have a number now, after I subtracted, I get a number, and there's nothing else that I can bring down. Like for example, in the first in the with the first one, you find that after they brought down the last four, let me do this. After they brought down the last four, I had 124 subtracted with 117, got a remainder of 7. There's nothing else to bring down. And the biggest problem of them all is that this number over here is bigger than this number. So there's no way you would divide it. Remember I said that with now, we are not actually hunting for decimals. So if we find a situation like that, then the answer is 2,714. So 2,749 remainder 7. Why? Because there's nothing else to bring down, firstly, and also the number over here as well. Number over here is smaller than this number. So, but we will see that as we go along. But please use the time now that I gave you to quickly just put down the answers. You have about, yeah, a minute 48 seconds. Quickly put this down. And then I'll just want notification in the chat that if you're done writing down the answers for yesterday's homework, that would be awesome. Just a quick notification in the chat to say, no, sir, I'm done, or you need more time. It's fine. Some of you might have taken a screenshot, which is also perfect. Some of you might taken a screen grab, which is also perfect. Some of you might be also recording yourselves. I forgot the word for it. Something recording. So all of that is perfect. There's nothing that I am against. As long as you guys can use it, there's nothing that I'm truly against at all, at all, at all. Because since we're using technology, guys, and technology has become part of us in the learning process, it's important that we use every resource that we can. But if we are still those who believe in the pen and paper, let's continue believing in the pen and paper. Oh, right. All right. I hope there's no other background noise coming from my mic, but I've positioned myself in a way that there would be no other background noise coming from my mic. All right. All right. So I'll give at least 2 more minutes now. 2 more minutes. I'll give at least 2 more minutes. I'll give at least 2 more minutes. All right. Those who are a bit bothered, that was just the alarm on my phone alerting that the time that we had earlier on was just had just lapsed. So it's all right. It's fine. 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 Right. So just please, guys, please check that if you just need more time, let's do it. Please check. Yeah. Just need to get notification that you guys are done, and then it will work out for me. It will work out for me. I just need notification that you guys are done, and then we'll go into the lesson of the day. We'll go into the lesson of the day. Right, so we'll go into the lesson of the day. We'll go into the lesson of the day. Right. Right, so the time is up. Let us get in. Let us go into the lesson. Let us go into the lesson. So, as we discussed yesterday, we discussed what is a dividend, what is a quotient, what is a divisor. And now, today, we have a new friend named a remainder. We discussed what is a dividend, what is a quotient, what is a divisor. And today, now, what we have is a new friend called a remainder. Right. So I would like to ask you guys, what is a remainder? How do we actually how to say this? How do we actually can define the word remainder? What is remainder? What does it mean when you say, look, I had a remainder when I did the sum? After working out the sum, I found that I had a remainder. What is a remainder? What defines a remainder? What gives us a remainder? Can anyone just raise their hand or even just tell us in the chat today what is a remainder? Right, awesome. I found. Hello.
So,
Hey, hi, how are you?
I
I'm good. So what is a remainder?
the leftover of the number.
All right, awesome. So we hear that a remainder is the leftover of a number. All right. Um, that is awesome to say a remainder is what? The leftover of a number. Let's think about it, guys. Let's think about it. Now, if you say that it is a leftover of a number, it means that we have divided so much, right? Remember that division, originally, division. What is division? Division is equal sharing, right? I hope everyone is with me. Division, the definition of division, when you started division in grade 3, we told you as your teachers that when you divide, it's equal sharing. When you divide, when you come and you say that I am dividing something, I am dividing something, it is what? Equal sharing. It is now when you equally share. That is what we call vision. Right. So having that in mind, there are going to be a situation whereby the like as in long division, to say that after equally sharing this number, right, there's some that is left over. For example, if we are 3 friends, no, let me say 2 friends, right, and we have okay, my favorite food in the world is fat cake. Some people know it as liquid, right? And now we went and we bought, we are 2, we went and we bought 3, right? I get 1, he gets 1. That's equally shared. Then now we have 1 left. So each person got 1, but there was 1 left. Why? Because the equal sharing ended to say that it has to be 1-1, but now we had 1 left. Then, speaking of going into halves and stuff, that's later on. But the whole concept of having a remainder is to say that once you've equally shared this thing, to say that if we're going to divide 479 by 7, we get 68. But there's a leftover of 3. Because if you're going to do, let's try and get back the answer. What is 68 times 7? Let's think about it. I have 68 times 7, right? Super. So I have 68 times 7. What is, let's do this together. Who can do this with me? Who can do this with me? We're doing multiplication. Who can do this with me? I want someone to do it with me. Anyone to help me. Let's do this, because this is our lesson. We're together in this, right? So since this is our lesson, I want us to do it together. Right, I have someone who's going to do it with me. Hello?
Hello, sir.
Hi, so let's do 68 times 7. Let's do 68 times 7. Starting from here. What is 7 times 8?
56.
56. So we're putting down the 6 and we're carrying over the 5. But then now we have 7. 6 times 7 is what?
48.
Is 40?
8.
What? 6 times 7 is 42 plus 5 is? Isn't it 6 times 7 is 42, 42 plus 5 is?
47.
Awesome. So it's 47.
Two.
So we have, awesome. Thank you for the help. So we have our final answer. Our final answer is 476, which is not this, right? So that means that when I divided this, I got 476. I was actually dividing 476 equally to give me 68. But because now the number I was speaking about is 479, there's still a remainder. Hence, there comes the remainder 3. Therefore, you know, when you want to get back to your original answer, you normally multiply the divisor and the quotient, and then you add the remainder. You multiply divisor and the quotient, and you add the remainder. That's how you check your answer. Because the remainder 3 says, yes, you could have equally shaded 68 times. You equally shaded 68 times, but because we're talking about 479, there was just a remainder of 3 that you couldn't do anything with. Why? That you can't, remember in long division, I say we do not divide a small number by a big number, right? And also there was nothing to bring down. So we just have to leave it like that and say 8 remainder 3. But let's look into examples, because one thing I want us to do, guys, today is you guys actually doing the lesson. So I'm going to explain this one, and then the other two examples, because we have 3 examples. The other 2 examples, I'm going to ask that 2 of you guys help me with them. Right, so let's start. I have 12,549 divided by 12. 12,549 divided by 12. Having 12,449 divided by 12, this is a double digit, right? And I would not divide a double digit by 1 digit. Remember that this is a digit by digit process. And we follow the whole system of divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. It's a song. Divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. Divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. It's a continuous process until you find yourself at a place whereby now you can't do anything anymore. Right. So we start. Divide. 12 into 12. How many times does 12 go into 12? Or how many times does 12 divide 12? It's what? 1. 1 times 12, which is the multiplication part, is 12. 12 minus 12, subtraction, is 0. Bring down the 5. Now I have a situation. This number is bigger than this number. And I've just brought down. But because, guys, this further along, there's still other numbers I can bring down. I can put a 0. Why? Finding a situation like this means that within my quotient, there is a 0. It's possible, guys, that you have a number that says 1000047. There are numbers like that. There are quotients like that. So here we know that we're finding a situation that says, no, within your quotient somewhere, Chipo, within your quotient somewhere, there's a 0. So I can place a 0 here. Why? Because when I subtract 5, 0 from 5, it still remains as 5. So I can put a 0 here, and I say that 12, I can say in this situation, it's like saying that 5 divided by 12, say 12 into 5, 0 times. 0 times 12 is 0. 5 minus 0 is 5. They can bring down another friend that will make this better for us, which is 4. Then I have 12 into what? 54. You see? So this situation here, because now what gives you that helps us with this idea to say that the 0 is that, as we know, as we look at to the right hand side, you say no, but when we look into the right hand side, there's still numbers that we can bring down. So we're not done with the sum. Hence, it means that there's a 0. Right. So I'm here by 54. So I say 54 divided by 12, or 12 into 54, for how many times? 4 times. 4, why do we say 4 times? If I count in 12s, right? 54 is not a multiple of 12. So counting in 12s, I need to count in 12s to see what number do I get before 54, which is what? 48. And how do you get 48? It's 12 times 4. That's why you say 12 into 54 goes what? 4 times. 4 times 12 is 48. 54 minus 48 is what? 6. Bring down the 9. Now we know that 69 is not a multiple of 12. And since 69 is not a multiple of 12, we're looking for the multiple of 12, which is closest to 69, which is 60, which is what? 12 times 5. So we write here 5. 5 times 12 is 60. 69 minus 60 is 9. This is smaller than that. And that tells us now to say that since there's nothing to bring down further, this is our remainder. This friend over here is now our remainder. And since now this friend of ours is our remainder, the final answer is 1045, remainder 9. Remainder 9. So it's very important. What are the things that we learned here in this example? We learned that we are going to find a situation where we must put 0. And we also learned that if there's nothing further to bring down, we've just found our remainder. Because remember, bringing down the whole time, when you've seen that you've been bringing down, you're bringing down a number so you can make this big enough to be divided by 12. That's also the purpose of bringing down. You're making the number big enough to be divided by 12. That's why here we even did that situation of saying, okay, it means there's a 0 here. Right. So quickly write this down for 2 minutes, and then I will pop up the next example. Try some exercises together. We try some quick exercises, and then it will be the close of the lesson for today. So I'll just give you guys a quick 2 minutes to write this one down, while I will give an opportunity for one of you guys to just explain the next one for us. How did they get the answer of the following one? Remember, guys, just quickly write this down and use, as I said, you can screen grab. If you're watching from a laptop, you can press the Windows key, and there's a key there called print screen. It's PRT SCR. It's next to F12. It's between F12 and insert. So you can press the Windows key and print screen at the same time, as as when you're taking, like, example, like when taking a screen grab with your, that will also take a screenshot of what you're watching with any laptop that you're using. Any laptop that you're using, you can do that as well. It makes the process easier for you, especially if you know that you're not a person who writes fast. But those of us who still believe in the pen and paper, like myself, you can just quickly write this down. You have about a minute left. You have 1 minute left. You have a minute left. You have 1 minute left. So please, guys, please, guys, please. Just quickly jot that down and then just tell me through the chat if you're done, so that I can know should I turn over to the next slide, whereby now one of you guys are going to be the one teaching, to tell us, no, this is how it was done, and then we move on to the exercises that you're gonna try. You're gonna have a good amount of time to try those exercises on your own, and then we'll call it an end. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Super. So I just need notification through the chat that you guys are done. Please. I'll just need 3 people in the chat to state that they are done with writing down the example, so that I can move on to the next slide. Just notification from in the chat that you guys are done writing. Right, so I have 1. I just need 2. I just need 1 more, and then I know that we are all complete. 1 more, just 1 more notification from the chat that we are done. 3. Awesome. I have my 3. Thank you guys so much. Right. So who can explain this one for us? How did they go about doing it? Don't worry, I will be also helping you, so we should not worry about that. But who can explain this one for us? Who is brave enough or ready to explain this one for us? Right, so I have someone. Awesome. I love initiative, guys. Initiative is the best thing ever. I hope I got the right person. Hello. Seems not to be working. Maybe I got the wrong person. Let me try one more time. Hello. Seems there might be a problem. All right. Is there anyone else who can explain for us? Anybody else who can just try and explain for us? All right. Awesome. I think I found someone who can help us with that. Let me just find the name again. And there we go. Hello. I think maybe it's the connection.
Sir?
All right, awesome. Yes. Hi, how are you?
Fine.
I'm good. Awesome. So let us do this example together. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. So what happened here? We have, what's the number? 107,545. So divide by 16. What happened? What is the first step?
You have to say 16 divided by 10, but it's too small. So we have to now say 16 divided by 107. And then
so we said it is
96.
Right. So how many times is that?
6 times.
All right. So we know that. So we know that when we said 16. So we know that 107 is not a. It's not a multiple of 16, right? So we know that 96 is our multiple, and since 96 is our multiple, we're having the 6 times here because we know that 6 times 16 is 96, right? So what happens next? What happens next?
And then you subtract 100. You subtract 96 by 107, and it's 11. And then you bring down the 5. Bring down the 5. And
and then we bring down the 5. Then what happens next?
And then after you bring down the 5, you say 115 minus 112 is 34. That is 115 into 7.
So after bringing down the 5, I subtract. I said 16 into 115, which is going to give me 112, right? I'm looking for 112. So I had it 7 times. 7 times 16 is that 112. We subtract the 2 here. We have the 3. We bring down the 4. Then what happens next? So now we're here by 34, right?
Yes, sir. Then you say 16 in
16 into
16 bring down the 4 and then you minus 32 and the answer is 25. Then you take the 16 into.
All right. So then, so we put the 2. 16 times 2 is the 32. We subtract here, and then we have we write the answer of this is the 2. We bring down the 5, right?
The 5.
As you said. As you said, right? All right.
Yes, then you say 25 minus is 9, and then 16 to 16 is 1 time. The remainder then 9.
All right. Awesome. Awesome. You're a superstar. You are a superstar. I couldn't have explained it better. I couldn't have explained it better. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. All right. So you can just I think mute yourself. Right? Awesome. So that's it. That's it. That was a beautifully answered. Beautiful. I couldn't have explained it better. That was beautiful. Beautiful example. Beautiful. Keeping in mind, guys, that's why I said also the multiples are very important. I cannot overemphasize the importance of saying the idea of multiples, because the multiples also the multiples, when you have the multiples in your mind, it keeps you thinking to say, no man, I'm looking for these things. I'm looking for these numbers, your 96, your 112, your 32, your 16. Right. But that's fine. Let us go into doing these examples. So quickly, remember the last 5 minutes. So I'll give you guys the full 7 minutes to do these, right? The full 7 minutes. And then you do these ones for the full 7 minutes. Or let me say, you do these ones for the 6 minutes. You'll have 6 minutes to do all of them. And then in the last minute, because remember I said that the last 5 minutes of the lesson belongs to our homework, and for any suggestions for tomorrow's lesson that you want to add to tomorrow's lesson that's already there, I would take it. So I'm giving you guys 6 minutes. The last minute is for us to just quickly get an answer where one of you guys are going to explain it also, and then we are going to go into homework, and then we are done. So your 6 minutes starts now. Quickly do this on your own. Also, please screen grab, write them out quickly first, then you can try them, so that in case you don't get to go through all of them within the 6 minutes, you at least have practice questions that you can do on your own, and you can reference back to the video to say that, okay, no, I have this one, I have that one, I have this one. It's important that you always have things that on you to practice. So these ones are quite long, so please just try and use as much time as possible with the question, as much time as possible. So you have about 5 minutes left. 5 minutes. Right. Let me give you guys the whole time, and then I'll start talking again when the time is up. Right. 50 seconds remaining. 50 seconds remaining. 50 seconds remaining. 50 seconds remaining. Right. Then we'll have someone to explain it for us. You will pick whoever is willing to explain to us. They will pick the question they feel they did the best, and then we go into the homework, the beautiful, beautiful homework, and then it is a close. So we have 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right. Who is ready to explain for us? You can pick the question that you did the best. You can pick the question that you did the best. So who is ready to explain to us any of them quickly, because now we're going into homework time and I would have not liked that at all. Anybody? All right, I have somebody. Hello? 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 Right, I hear sound. Right, let me just hear a voice. Hello?
Hello, sir.
Hi, how are you?
I'm
Hi,
fine, sir.
I'm good. So please tell me, which question do you feel you did the best so you can explain to us?
Number one, sir.
Which number?
Number one.
Number 1. All right. First one.
Yes.
All right. How did you do number 1? Please explain to us how you did number 1.
So first, sir,
Uh-huh.
I saw that you can't take 10. You can't
Uh-huh.
divide 10 from 7. So then I
Uh-huh.
divided it from 74, and
Uh-huh.
then the closest number to 74 in the 10 times table is 70. So
Uh-huh.
70 minus 74
Uh-huh.
equals to 4. I break down
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
this
Beautiful.
7,
So you
so
had
I put
so you put the 7 times
I
7
bring down,
times
I bring down the 3.
uh-huh. Are we together? You said that you put down the 7. 7 times 10 is 70.
Yes.
74 minus 70. Oops, there was supposed to be a minus here. Let's just quickly put the minus. 74 minus 70 gives us 4. You bring down the 3. Then you
3.
said,
Yes, sir.
yes. And then you said now, as
Then
you go, you said,
I said 40 minus 43
uh-huh,
equals to 3. I put that underneath, and then
uh-huh,
I took the 4 and I put
uh,
it on top by the 7,
uh-huh,
and then I saw you can't divide 3 by 10, so
uh.
then I wrote the minus 3.
All right. So then that's it. So you had your 4 here. 4 times 10 is 40. 43 minus 40 is 3. And the answer is 74. Remainder 3. Beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful. 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 Let us go into our homework. Let us go into the homework. So, guys, I know that all of you would have wanted to explain. Time did not allow. Here is your homework, guys. Here is your homework. You have you have 2 minutes left to write the homework. I would suggest maybe just write the first 3 questions because you can write that quickly in 2 minutes, or you can take the screen grab as I suggested, or remember I said you can also screen grab with the laptop, which is the Windows key, the one that has all the blocks, and the print screen, which is between F12 and insert, the one that's PRTSCR. You can press that at the same time. It will take a screenshot for you. And yeah, any suggestions for tomorrow's lesson? You can bring them forth now, either through the chat or you can just raise your hand. But yeah, I know that all of us would have wanted to talk, but unfortunately that could not happen due to time. So let us just quickly end the lesson here and end our story. Here is your homework, guys. This is beautiful. I wish we could have had a lesson for 2 or 3 more hours, that we can see that actually we all get the concept. But as long as we see that you get the concept, it is beautiful. But any suggestion is fine. Any suggestion for tomorrow's lesson would also be awesome. I know that some of you are looking for this print screen button. On my PC, it's between F12 and insert. I'm not sure on everyone else's how would be, but it's just PRT SCR. It's only the button that has PRT SCR. So you press the Windows and that one, and then you press at the same time. It will take a screenshot for you with the laptop. It will do that for you with the laptop. Besides that, guys, that is the end of my story. I love you guys. Continue to being legendary students. Continue to being awesome. Please, 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 please be fantastic. I am going to take 1 more minute because I just see someone has just found the whole print screen. So it's just like quick 10 seconds to quickly do it. And then I'm going to say bye-bye. So please, guys, have the homework. Be forever awesome. And please, as I showed you my email earlier on, use it as much as possible and stay fantastic. And it's bye from me. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.